We're just going to set this down, put it on low heat. Okay, I'm gonna redo that.
Okay.
Hey y'all, what's going on? My name's Stephen. I'm a shooter editor over at Bustle, and today we're gonna make baked apple cider donuts. They're soft and fluffy. They've kind of got more of a cake texture to them, and since they're not fried, I guess they're kind of healthier, but you can take that with a grain of salt, I guess. It's a pun. My girlfriend and I found this recipe about a year ago. If you have less than an hour and you have a family gathering to go to, or guests are coming over for Friendsgiving or anything like that, it'll make your house smell awesome. And they're delicious. Let's do it. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Next, you're gonna spray your donut pans, or you can use butter if you prefer. I'm gonna use a spray because I think it's easier. We're gonna add 1.5 cups of apple cider. This is gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes to reduce, so go get a snack, take a walk, text somebody, call your mom. Cool. Now that we've got our apple cider reduced, we can kill the heat. And while that's cooling, we're gonna start on our dry mix. We're gonna add flour and make sure that you aerate it so that way it's an accurate measurement. We're gonna add cinnamon and nutmeg, salt. You can use, I suppose, kosher salt if you prefer. I use pink Himalayan salt because, well, my girlfriend says it's actually better for you, so. Baking soda. I'm gonna add some baking powder. Whisk these all together. All right, that will be our dry mix. So now we're gonna work on our wet mix. Some milk, sugar, more sugar, but brown sugar this time because they'll just give it like a nice little bassy note. Butter, because we're baking and you kind of can't substitute butter super well. And if you can, well, I'm not. Some vanilla extract and 1 egg. At this point, we're going to add our cider. Quite honestly, you may want a bigger bowl than I'm using. It's about the end product. You can make it work with what you got. So we're gonna add a little bit at a time, whisk everything together without it becoming a crazy mess. You may not have to use all of the apple cider, but the main goal is to just get this without any lumps. Next, we're gonna add our wet mix into our dry mix. If you do 2 circles and then a figure 8, that's a good way to make sure your mixing is even. It's nice and smooth. You can tell that there's cinnamon and nutmeg and brown sugar all throughout this. And even the batter smells really good. Now that we've got our lovely batter, we're gonna take that and start pouring it into our donut trays so we can throw them in the oven. You're gonna wanna fill these about halfway. You're gonna wanna go in like a circle just to make sure you're filling it up evenly. Now that these are ready and the donut trays are filled, we're gonna throw them in the oven for like 10 to 12 minutes. Keep an eye on them because it's not very long. And from there, we're gonna start working on our donut topping. Oh yeah. So to make sure everything's baked all the way through, we're gonna do the patented knife test. Nice and clean, a little condensation, but that just means it's moist. Moist. I don't know why people hate that. So while these cool, we're gonna start working on our toppings. In goes our butter, cinnamon, nutmeg, a cup of sugar. The ratio may seem a little off, but I assure you, you've got plenty of nutmeg and cinnamon already in your donuts. These have been cooling for a few minutes, so they should be good enough to handle. This part gets a little messy. If you've got little siblings, if you've got nieces or nephews, this is a part that they would definitely love. It's best to do the dry hand, wet hand method, which I'm currently failing at, but you know, that's all right. Everything's done. We've got our donuts ready. Now it's all that's left to eat one. They're like nice and soft and pillowy. You get like that nice buttery taste from the topping, the nice little kick from the nutmeg. Definitely a hit at the holidays. To help me give the seal of approval, I've asked my girlfriend Makiba to come over and, you know, have a sample. What you think?
So buttery. I love butter.
Thanks guys for watching. We hope you get to try and make these at some point in the future for your next family gathering, Friendsgiving, or just because you feel like it. Check out the rest of Bustle Bites. Look out for future episodes and recipes, and see you next time.